How we doing today? Today is the 11th May. We getting well into the middle of the month here. I'm looking forward to my birthday. Get to live 51 years. I'm trying to hold on to this 50 as long as I can, the big 50. Hope you guys had a wonderful day today. This is kind of a late podcast here. Let me know what you think about the video here. So right here where I reside currently in Las Vegas, you know, they have Lake Mead. If you ever visited Las Vegas before, Lake Mead is the largest man-made reservoir lake in the U.S. All right, behind the Hoover Dam project built in the latter 30s. You know, I actually took a year to fill that lake up once they opened up the Hoover Dam, 1938. Okay. Well, over the last 20 years or so, you can look at pictures on the internet where Lake Mead is dried up. Actually, it's dropped. The level's about 160 feet. If you look at the mountains surrounding it in Boulder City, you can see where the lime levels are at, or where it used to be, and then as far as the water levels and where it is now, because of increasing population and the water consumage and so forth. Okay, consummation, whatever that word is. Okay, consumage. And now bodies are being found. All right. Supposedly there's 2 bodies that's been found. There was one that was found, let's see here, late last week, and another was found just a couple of days ago. One was in a barrel. Okay, and the first one, the guy was missing since 1970, so it's been 52 years almost. Okay, and there was some women paddling on a boat, like right off like the little crest of the lake. Okay, and found some bones. All right, where receding water was. Okay, of a missing person. Now, the first body that I was talking about, that person was shot because the coroners could tell that that person had been shot. Okay, he still had his clothes on, his shoes on, and everything. So they probably shot him somewhere else and went out there and threw him out there in the Colorado River, or in the Lake Mead. You know, Lake Mead is connected to the Colorado River when it thins out. Goes all the way up to, I think, Colorado somewhere in the northeast part of the state. But yeah, there's probably going to be more bodies found. There's a retired police officer out here that are paying people to go out there if they have, you know, aquatic skills, or you sailboating and stuff like that, to go hunt for dead bodies. Okay, and they probably will start putting cold cases together. The guys who probably did it are probably dead by now. Okay, but it may bring some closure to the families. I think the guy that was found, the first body, they're not going to do any type of they're not going to pursue any type of investigation. Okay, but out here in Las Vegas, you have to look probably from the early 40s to about 1985. It was ran by the mob, and that's just the way that they took care of business. If you look at that movie Casino, where they talk about Anthony Spilotro, man, they killed a lot of people out here. Okay, he robbed people. You know what I'm saying? He treated Vegas like the Wild Wild West. He really terrified this city and a few other gangsters, and they ended up getting ran out. Casino, one of my favorite movies, came out in 1995. Take a look at that movie. Got Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. But yeah, there's going probably is. I think what it will do is it will thwart more cold case investigations. Probably people are going to be finding dead bodies in rivers and other areas and so forth, weapons, that type of thing. Now, I will say this: back in those days, before American settlers got here, there was archaeological evidence, and you know, they have other things that they found fossils of saber-toothed tigers, other dinosaur type fossils out here, because the state of Nevada used to be covered in water, the whole state. Raptors and all this different type of stuff, okay? Back in those dinosaur days. Now, they have found evidence of other tribes and so forth. They had wars out here, and they Paiute and the Ute tribes and ate the bodies, okay? And they had teeth marks on the bones and so forth, okay? That'll be a little difficult to probably disseminate or to tell the difference between maybe those type of fossils and the dead, you know, from the mob and so forth. But you could obviously tell if they were stuffed in a barrel, okay, or something of that nature, or like in a bag or something like that. But that's what's going on. And things are coming to light now, okay, now that this lake out here is starting to recede, okay? And it's basically to a dangerous level, and they have to find little ways to try to replenish that water. But that's what's going on here out there in Las Vegas or whatever, you know. I'm bugged out by that, okay? But what say of you? You know, had this happened in your city, okay? I used to look at Sopranos back in the day. I seen every episode where out in New Jersey, they was throwing the bodies out there. Tony and I think it was Paulie out there throwing bodies out there with weights in the bag out there in the Atlantic. So this ain't the only place, all right? Let me know what you think about this video here, all right? Things are coming to light now.